Been gone for a while, now I'm back with the remix. For the peeps in the club, I pray that they feel this. Not for my glory, but for his. So by the end of the joint, they'll know that Jesus lives. This be the one to free my fellas and shine in God's love to see me. Down with the King, I got involved with probably at the end of 2006. I met up with a friend who had told me that he had another guy from his church that was interested in doing a gospel hip-hop event. His name is Chris McGregor, who was the owner and founder of Down with the King. We met one afternoon and we discussed our purposes and our visions and our goals, and they all coincided with each other. So I helped him out whichever way I could with artists and just people that he wanted to get involved with. And then that was it. And from that point on, I mean, January 2007 was the first one. We had about 400 plus people at Springvale Town Hall, which is incredible. And it was great to see just gospel hip hop just represented in that magnitude. So yeah, from that point on, it just continued to grow, and I've always just loved to be part of it, even if I'm performing or not. I always told Chris, because I agree with your vision, I'm always going to support it. And so that's why, yeah, even for this time, even though I'm not performing, I'm always going to support it, which is a great thing. I feel like Down with the King is probably the epitome of the outreach event for urban people, I think. It's something that hasn't been done before, and for me to be part of it is something that I see as God bringing to pass what He's been working on for so many years. So Down with the King really is a fruition, or the promise of everything that we've worked for the last 3 or 4 years. It is something that I'm a part of because I understand the vision, and God has spoken and He said that gospel music isn't just rock based, or it's not just to that kind of church model that we're so used to, but it can be used in R&B, it can be used in hip hop, and so that's exactly the reason why I'm part of Down with the King, and I'm always going to support it and always going to be part of it. One of the artists performing this year is someone that's performed for the last 3 Down with the King events, Tino, of course. He's part of 5-1 Entertainment. He's one of my artists. What I love about Tino is that every time he performs, it's all about Christ. It's all about Jesus. It's all about getting the name of the Lord out there. Expect an incredible show from him, because he always likes to perform and he likes to entertain people, but he also likes to outreach in that. So expect some great things from him. One thing that we're in desperate need of in the Australian gospel industry is female gospel artists. At the moment, I count one, and she's probably one of the best, period. Her name is Skylar. I've known Skylar since I was 16 years old. She has one of the most incredible voices you'll ever hear in your life. The moment she grabs the mic and she sings, everyone pays attention. Be on the lookout for Skylar. She's going to be incredible at this year's event. The last Down with the King event was in February. It was at Paran Town Hall. The person that gave the word that night was Phenomena. Everyone that was at that event knew that there was something completely different about him, and they're exactly right. Phenomena is one of those artists who takes every opportunity he has to strictly outreach, and not just with words, but with his spirit. And every time he gets on that stage, you feel the presence of God around him and in that room itself. He's going to be there again this time around, so I'm just expecting great things from him. This time last year, I had the blessed opportunity to go on tour with the El Shaddai crew, who are the headliners for this upcoming event. The El Shaddai crew are an awesome tool in the hand of God because they are talented and they are spirit-filled. I've had the opportunity to work with them musically. I featured on their latest album, and they're featured on my upcoming album. We've built a great relationship over this last 2 years. They've performed at pretty much every youth group and every church outreach event in Australia and in New Zealand. I can't wait to see what they bring to Down with the King. It's going to be the first time they perform together as a group. In February, Three Nails performed with DJ Del Rey, which was incredible in itself. This time it's going to be El Shaddai crew together, and I'm just excited to see what happens.
Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. It's that anointing in my life. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. It's that anointing in my life.